So I believe today I'm gonna show you basically how I make my protein pancakes, because a lot of people always wondering, they're like, first of all, what is a protein pancake? Basically, it's a pancake that got a lot of protein in it, or that is made up of just protein. You can have like pancakes that have basically 0 to no carbs in it, depending on what you put in it and what you use. But sometimes that can end up being what is those things called? Like a crepe, a little bit, because of how thin they come. Well, how thin they end up being, depending on how you make it. But because I'm using a banana and my protein has some, carbs in there, 4 grams of carbs per scoop. Then of course I have the banana. Then I have the milk that I'm going to be using that has carbs in it. It has carbs, but most of what's in there is proteins. And there's going to be some fats. Alright, before we get started, let me go ahead and say, once again, I'm using Top Chef sounds. Alright, first of all, you're going to need your protein. This is the protein I have. Once again, it's the organic rice protein. It's the cheapest thing they had in Bailey's, so I was like, alright, I'm on a budget. It's going to give me what I need. It is what it is. This is chocolate powder. You can use vanilla, you can use whatever flavor you want. This is what I'm going to use. So we have that. Bam. We have ground cinnamon. Great for the metabolism. Also gives it a little banana. You can either do medium. I don't say using a small one because this actually goes into the whole chemical, whatever, combustion part of the baking, or cooking, whichever one you want to call it. So this is kind of a large banana, large to medium, medium to large. You don't have to use milk. You don't have to use water because the next ingredient is the most important ingredient of them all. But I like the way that it helps it to fluff up the pancake and it gives it kind of a rich taste to it. Also, I just really like soy milk. So, I'm going to use, and the most important ingredient of all, eggs. Yep, we're going to use this whole thing. I'm lying. We're not going to use this whole thing. You only use, depending on how liquidy or how thick you want your mix to be, that's how you're going to add it in. I'm using 2 scoops of protein, so I'm probably going to only use about 2 eggs. Also, you can either put some peanut butter in there, like in the mix, so that you don't have to worry about putting it on top if you're gonna like use syrup and stuff, or you just don't want to put it on top. I like putting mine on top of the pancake as a replacement for syrup. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put it inside. And also you can put in some oatmeal. You can have the whole fashion. Doesn't really matter. But that's typically for people who are not, like trying to watch their carbs, or if you do need more carbs in your, in your macros, throwing some oatmeal in there. It might make it a little bit weird of a taste. I don't typically like my oats inside the mix for the protein for the pancakes. Just me personally. All right, now that I'm done trying to get a thumbnail and whatnot, let's actually make this stuff. All right, guys. So all you're gonna really need is obviously a pan. Gonna need something to mix the bowl in. Yes, I have a Cool Whip bowl because I am. I'm not gonna say that word. Anyway, pan, someone like a mixing bowl, cup measure, a fork, or whisk, something to whisk with, whatever you wanna. Like I said, spray oil. If you're worried about, how much fat you're intaking, where your fat's coming from, if you're really counting, if you're really trying to do your macros and whatnot, just be safe. Go ahead, get something that has 0 straight down the line on the back. Make sure it has no fats, none of the other stuff. It'll help you, it'll save you more time. I know it does for me. I don't have to worry about it. I'm good. I actually am running out, so hopefully we can make some stuff with basically nothing. But so I apologize in advance if ends up sticking on a skillet or whatever, the pan. So that you're also gonna need. You need a spatula. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? No. Basically it. I am investing into a tripod soon, so I apologize if the angles are off. I know, there's other videos out there that's showing in the better, angles or whatnot. That's all I got right now. So once again, this is just how I do it. There's other people out there that do it a little bit differently. This is what I'm gonna do. All right, so first thing I like to do is add the egg. By the way, I say invest into the big box instead of going to buy, the 12 to 18 packs. It'll end up saving you a couple cents, maybe 50 cents, maybe $1, depending on where you go. Stand third. If you live in the freaking Midwest, like when I was up there visiting freaking Como, like in Chicago, their 12 to 18 freaking stacks was only 68 cents. So, do the math. It's about the same or whatnot. Either way, so I'll take 2 eggs. I'll leave 3 out just in case. Stop moving out of there. And I'll probably have. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me that it was rolling off of the counter? Really? Really? Are you serious? Really? It's alright. Clean it up. Maybe that was like the world telling me you only need 2. So I'll leave the rest of the eggs inside for when I make my omelet. Oh, scrambled eggs. Alright, so first I like to get, the egg part of the whole situation already down at the bottom, because if I put the powder in first, it's gonna be real hard to scrape the bottom of the stuff that's going on. If you got like a NutriBullet or something that'll help to, blend it all together real easy, do it. I would if I had it. Just saves time. Second, don't have to do this. I'm just doing it right now. And you don't even have to put in cinnamon. I do. Just put in a little bit. Doesn't matter. Next, go ahead and put in the protein. I got a question. And y'all answer it for me because I don't know. And I need to look it up. Because I could possibly be giving myself more protein, or I've been giving myself the right amount of protein. Granted, I've been doing this for a while, so I don't really care. More protein or better. Granted, don't want to take too much protein because it can start messing up your kidneys and whatnot. So watch out for that. But anyway, you see this line right here? Now, is that the line saying, hey, that's how much protein you're supposed to, powder you're supposed to fill up? Or is that the line because the way this is built that it not goes in, but basically it's connected right there, and since it comes at the top of it, I'm figuring that's where they, did the whole industrial thing. Answer the question down below. I need to know. I don't need to, because I'm gonna still give it a whole scoop anyway, whether you tell me that or not. But fill it up. 1, 2, and that should do it. Last but not least, we're gonna put the banana in there. I wish I had gloves, because I just don't feel like getting my hands dirty. Yes, I know I'm an artist that don't like getting his hands dirty. Whatever. Shoot me. Now you can do this either 1, 2, multiple ways. You can put it in there, then, mash it up, whatever, with the fork, with a spoon, with your hand, with the punch thing, whatever. Or you can like squish it up with your fingers, put it in, and then whisk everything up. Just because I feel like it's going to be easier. Because typically I do it with a fork, but I try it this way now. It's just kind of mush it with my hand. Just kind of mush it up, get it, going or whatnot. Some people are like, that's disgusting, this, that, and the third. But hey, I wash my hands. I use hand sanitizer. Don't worry. It's my food. Do it however you want to do it. I'm showing you how I do it. Alright, now that we have all that together, I'm going to go ahead and pour 1 cup's worth of this soy milk, just in case I want to add a little bit more, liquid to the mix, so that it's not too powdery, or not powdery, but too thick. But we'll sorry guys, I'm very I believe I'm a little slight OCD. Low-key a little bit ADHD. I'm not trying to make a joke or say anything, about people who actually are, diagnosed with it. I'm just saying I feel like I might be. All right, so if you see, it's liquidy, but it's mostly thick. Now I can keep it like this, or I can add a little bit in here. Add a little bit of the milk into it. I might add a little bit just because I feel like this is more like a cake batter, and I want it to be a little bit more liquidy and whatnot. So add a little bit. That should be good, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. Bam. So there you go. See how it just drops now? Now, I'm not saying I'm a chef. I'm not saying, you know, I know the exact rules to baking or, you know, cooking, flipping. But I do know how to cook, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I don't know, like, exactly, like, if it should be more liquidy, if it should be thicker. Either one works. I just wanted some of the taste from the milk, pause, inside of it. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna do two versions. So I'm gonna do the first batch just like this, and then the second one I'll put the oatmeal inside of it, just so y'all can see the difference and see how, you know, they kind of compare up for those who want to stick to a low carb protein pancake versus those that want to make sure, you know, they have their carbs, their whole meal inside of it as well. So, okay, we're in a slight problem. None of this is left. And I refuse to use the oil. So, what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is have a quick snack. I'm gonna have a quick snack, go to Walmart, pick up some of this. Also need to fill up on gas, so I'm gonna do that while I'm out as well. So, be back in a jiffy with a new can in my hand to spray down this pan. So, that being said, 3, 2, 1, that's it. All right, so just got back. I got the coconut oil one. So when making cooking pancakes or like anything like salmon or anything, you want to make sure that you're not cooking it, putting the temperature on a very high temperature, because that'll make it obviously cook faster, but it won't allow it to really cook properly. So, and then you gotta really watch it. The bottom of whatever it's going to be, today it's going to, you know, obviously pancakes, the bottom will burn too fast and it won't allow the middle to really cook. So, I typically leave mine out of, out of 9, which is 1 out of 9. I typically leave mine about a 4 or 3, but if I'm like in a little bit more of a rush, I'll put it on a 5, 6 at the highest, but right now I'm just gonna put it on the 4, allow it to cook. So make the first one. You want to make sure that you're spraying, shake this first, spraying your pan all around, get it, you know, basically everything in there, fill it in the middle just in case. So bam, and then allow the pan to actually heat up or whatnot. It's typically the size that I make them because I want to have some space around so I can get underneath it whenever I need to flip them. If you're wondering what that chuck is, it's part of the banana. Oh well, who cares? That's strike 3, y'all. I'm done. Nope, I'm done. Okay, I lied. We're still gonna make this. Granted, I kind of messed up when I was flipping it, so it came apart. But this is the difference between the two. All right, that's bam. I'll let you know the taste difference afterwards, but actually I'll let you know how this tastes now. Not bad. I just don't like tasting the oats in it, but macros is macros. And there it is. Got my oatmeal, pancakes, peanut butter, eggs, veggies, the whole 9, all there, ready to go. If you like this video, give it a thumb up. You already know, like, comment, subscribe, and share my This food about to get messed up. This is probably gonna be it for the day because it's gonna be very long. But hey, learn something new. Try it out. Let me know what you think. If you got a recipe that you want me to try,